All right, Demichael, you sparred Shakur Stevenson, you sparred Devin Haney, you sparred Gervonta Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you feel like is the more difficult fighter to work with? Let me see that.
Man, if I had to really break it down, and I gotta be completely honest, I think out of all the sparrings I had, I think the toughest, obviously Tank. The power, the speed, the dog. His IQ was amazing as well. But I think Shakur was more, it was a little bit more hard. It's hard to touch him. You know, he's not easy to touch. You can sit, I'm tall, like I'm 6 foot tall, 130 pounder, and he was at 30 when we actually sparred at the time when I was in his camp. And I'm much bigger than him, and I could be this close, but his IQ, he just see things coming, he can just slightly move. Very good IQ, very good defense, very good footwork. Amazing fighter. I think his IQ is just levels ahead of a lot of guys. Him and Tank, it'd be a hell of a fight though.
Describe, tell me what all of them do well. What's special about them?
I'll start off with Devin Haney, since we just talked about Shakur and Tank. Devin Haney, amazing jab, amazing. He's very slick. His punching power is pretty decent. He's pretty okay.
Because some guys claim that Devin can't punch.
I'll just say okay. I'm not gonna say a guy can't punch. You never know what he got in 8-ounce gloves. Again, sparring, I'll just say he's okay.
Yeah.
He was at 35 when I sparred him. His punching power was okay. It was average to me. Personally, he just has a great jab, man, and good footwork. That's all I can really say about him. But when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, his IQ, man, his IQ is amazing. Like one of the best I've seen. Very hard guy to touch. Very defensively sounded guy. His offense is actually pretty good. He has decent punching power. People don't think he can punch. Of course he can't, but it's decent. It's enough. It's respectable. You don't want to just run in on him. And of course Tank. Tank is Tank, man. Crazy power, crazy speed, crazy IQ. Footwork is amazing, and he's just a dog at the end of the day. He can take it on any level you want it. But all three amazing fighters for sure.
A lot of fans criticize Shakur and Devin's punching power, but for me, nobody's just running up on them.
Yeah, for sure.
So you've seen guys that can't punch, and the guys is just walking through no matter what they throwing. They don't care nothing about it, but nobody's just trying to run down on them. So it has to be something.
And that's the thing that people got to realize. I think people look at these fights. I'm like, they have respectable power. They're not knockout artists, but it's respectable. At the end of the day, it's boxing. It's not always about power. It's not always even about speed sometimes. It's about IQ. That's number one thing. So it's a chess. It's not checkers. So amazing fighters, all three of them. My hats off.